one of the top questions I'm always asked is, do I need to pay for LinkedIn? In other words, do I need a premium subscription? And you have to answer that question for yourself. And one of the things I'll put in the resources in the description of this video is a link to this page in LinkedIn Help, which is the differences between LinkedIn and premium and free accounts. And down here, you'll see a listing of the different services that are available and features. And it used to be very little was available. You got more searches, and you got to see the last 90 days worth of profile views rather than just the last 5. But in the past year, LinkedIn has begun to add more and more features when you're paying for a premium account. And so what I'm going to try to do in this video is give you just a few of the different ones. And I actually had to write them down. So, who's viewed your profile, that will be a big one. Custom button that now you're able to have on your profile if you have a premium business account or higher. Custom featured section where you can add different parts to your profile, such as recommendations. We'll look at that. A custom away message, so for LinkedIn messaging. And then last but not least, services. So what we're going to do is first, let me just deal with this page right here. I highly recommend you take a look at this, and you see there's several levels of premium. It starts at the lowest level, which is premium career, which I believe now is $39.99 a month. If you pay monthly, there's always a discount if you pay for a whole year in advance. Then premium business is the next level up. This is the one that I recommend if you're going to start using LinkedIn for sales, because that gives you some of these extra custom buttons and premium features, services, page feature, as well as a few others. And then there's Sales Navigator. That's a whole other video. But let's look at some of these benefits and features you get if you have premium services, especially premium business and above. We're going to look at my friend Lorene's page. So first of all, we're going to start, and I'll deal with who's viewed your profile last. I know I started with that, but we'll first look at the custom button. And so that's right down here. You see she has book an appointment. And what's great about this custom button is it just doesn't stay here on your profile. But if we look at when Lorene posts something, see that? It shows up, book an appointment, it shows up there. Also, if you were to search for Lorene, it shows up on the search results, right? And then last but not least, it shows up, if we look at the messaging here, and if I go to a message that Lorene and I just shared, look, it's right there in the messaging. So this is a button that will follow you around. And so I highly recommend it. And so you're probably wondering, well, what if I don't want book an appointment? Well, if you notice, mine is view my website. And so here, I'll show you quickly where you see that. And so it's all the way down the bottom, custom button. And if I go to edit my custom button, so you can see here are the different things. Visit my store, visit my website, visit my portfolio, view my blog, book an appointment, subscribe to my newsletter, or request services. So those are all the different ones. The great thing is if you add request service, you can also then add a link. And if you do that, the link will show up like right in this area here around your location. But that's only if you have request services. So this is a huge premium advantage, I believe, that you can have that will lead to people being able to find you more. Let's look at another one, and I'll stay on my profile for this, and that is custom featured section. So notice this here, experience featured with premium. So this is a new offering that I have that I put in my experience section, right? So if we look down to experience section, it's one of these ones that this is a Digit Sales Academy video training course, right? That's something new that I have, and I'm able to feature it in my featured section, as well as featuring recommendations. So that's another advantage you get for business premium and above. The other thing I mentioned was a custom away message. So if you go to messaging over here and click it, and you click on these 3 dots, you then can set away message, and here it is. And so I can say, see, notice it says premium. So now I can set a premium away message if I'm not going to be near my computer or I'm going to be on vacation. I don't want to answer all the messages that I get. I can turn that on and I can set that information up. And then we'll look at services. We'll go to Lorene's. And so notice here we have services, and I can request service. If I click on this, it actually opens up a requesting a proposal for all the different things that Lorene has added to her profile. And if I look at the services and show all, now it has all this information. And if you look at mine, I have a little bit more information for mine. So you can also add about some information about it, as well as links, and then the services. You can add some media. So this is my social selling compass. And then if people have reviewed my services, that can be added there. And then last but not least, for this section of premium services, we're going to talk about who's viewed your profile. And this was the big one that was always a feature that people got. So if you're a basic user, in other words, a free LinkedIn user, you're only allowed to see the last 5 people that viewed your profile. That's not a lot of information. With premium, it used to be 90 days now, and they've now extended it to 365 days worth of, you can see past 90 days, but you can go all the way to 365 days, and you can see some more insights, right? The amount of profile views you had, who's viewed your profile. You have some filters up here that you can go by interesting viewers. That's what LinkedIn decides is interesting. But works at a company that I follow, is an influencer on LinkedIn, is a senior leader with my job function, or a senior leader in my industry. And then I can also go by companies that have viewed my profile. So like Bermuda Air, I can look and I can see that I've had these people view my profile in the last few months. And then you can look at all filters, and it comes over here from the side, and you can view. So that's a big advantage, I believe, is being able to see who's viewed your profile, because remember, these are people that are looking at you for a reason. So you want to be able to follow up. So those are the benefits in the premium. But again, I highly suggest you go and look at this page and look at all of the different features, because there are some that I didn't have time to put in this video. And make sure you're getting your money's worth. Figure it out. And what I tell people all the time is, if LinkedIn's not giving you what you need with free, then it's time to look at premium service. So I hope that's helpful, and I hope to see you on LinkedIn.